Hello friends, welcome to the topic of logical Venn diagrams. I am Ronak Kapoor. It is a very simple topic. There's nothing tricky about it. Only the thing is that you have to approach this topic very logically. You have to consider what is the subset of what with plain common sense. There's nothing hyper science in this. Okay, so Venn diagram. First of all, what is Venn diagram? Venn diagrams is the way of representing the sets pictorially. Okay, this method was developed by John Venn, who was an English mathematician. What he did was that whatever the sets, say suppose there are human beings and there are males and females. Okay, so he drew this circle of all the human beings, and then there are few males and there are few females. Okay, so this male and female come under the category the men and women. So let's not name them male and female, let's name them men and women, that is girls and boys, something like that. So girls will come under the girls is a subset of human beings, as well as boys is a subset of human beings. There is no overlapping part between the girls and boys. Okay, this is how they represented the sets pictorially, and it became very easy to understand. So let's take up another example. Let's consider the example doctor and women. Okay, so there are a few doctors, and it is not necessary that all the doctors are women or all the women are doctors. Okay, so here we'll have some overlapping part. So overlapping, because this is the region, the overlapping region is the region where the doctor women will fall, the women who are doctors will fall over here, and this is the region where the other doctors, that are men doctors, will fall, and this is the region where all the women who are not doctors will fall. Okay, so for basically approaching these questions, we need to make out some subsets. We have to find out whether a category is a subset of the other. Let's consider it in an example. Say suppose we've been given animals and cow. These are the type of sets that one is a subset of other. This is type 1. Suppose in the exam we are given animals and cows. So try to relate them and first of all make a subset out of it. Is cow a subset of animal? Yes, all the cows are animals, that is for sure. So this is the diagram that we'll get. Okay, C in between, and it is all surrounded by A. And over here in this region, all the other, in the outside region, the region outside C and inside A, all the other animals will fall. Okay, so there is no doubt about it. And then disjoint sets. Say suppose disjoint sets are two sets which are not subset of each other and they have got nothing common in them. See, suppose for the example over here given is animals and ball. Okay, there is nothing, there is no subset and there is no relation between animals and ball. So these are disjoint sets. If another I want to add a C over here, I can make C as sky, animals, ball, and sky. So this C will become another set which is disjoint set. Okay, so C is not related to any of A and B. Next type is intersection of two sets. There are two sets. There is one intersection area, and there are also the elements outside the intersection area. The same example that I took, females and doctors. Some doctors can be females, some females can be doctors, but it is not necessary that all the doctors will be female or all the females will be doctors. So there is one overlapping region, but none of them is the subset of other. Okay, so the next type, partial intersection. Over here, try to pause the video and first make it out logically yourself, and then we'll talk ahead. Here what we are saying is, this is the dog region, this is the pet, and this is cat. Okay, now first of all, when I'm given in the exam I'll be given these three words, dogs, pet, and cat, and I'll have to make this diagram out in my head. Okay, so very first thing that comes that I'll make it out. First thing that I'll make out is forming a subset. I'll ask the question: are all the dogs pets? No, it is not necessary. See, some dogs and cats are pets, but not all, right? So this is the region of overlapping, this black region, and this is the region. These are the dogs which are not pets, and these are the cats that are not pets of anyone. Okay, and here in the region, there will be other pets, other pet animals in between in the P region. Okay, and then if in this diagram there is nothing common between cat and dog. Okay, no cat can be dog at the same time and no dog can be cat at the same time. Okay, we are talking about real cats and dogs. This is different from the syllogisms. In syllogisms, all cats are dogs are is fine, but here we are talking about actual dogs and cats, which is natural. Okay, so here no dog and cat can be there can be nothing common between C and D, cats and dogs. So these two elements will remain disjoint. C and D will remain disjoint. Okay, and the next over here, this is different from the previous type. If C and D had anything common, it would have been something like this. Say, see here we are given A is clerks, B is government employees, and C is educated persons. So first approach, try to make something is something a complete subset of it. Clerks and government employees. Are all the clerks government employees? Not necessarily. They may or they may not be. So A and B are A and B will have a region in between. A and B will belong to the type 3. Then we'll try to rearrange B and C, that is government employees and educated persons. Are all government employees educated persons? All educated persons are government employees? Not necessary. There can be a common area. So this becomes the common area between B and C. This region will be the common area between B and C. Okay. And again relating A and C, clerks and educated person. Yes, all clerks are educated and some clerk may not be educated. Okay, in very rare case, but yeah, it is there. So we'll get common region between A and C. So this is how mutual intersection of three sets will take place. Okay, hybrid sets. Hybrid sets is a general term for all the type of sets that won't belong to the previous category. Okay, so here the example that we have taken is mothers, females, and doctors. First step, I'll try to make out that I'll make a subset out of these. Are all mothers females? Yes, all mothers are females. So A will be a subset of B. Okay, now let me try to fit C over here. Doctors. Now some doctors can be mothers and some doctors can be females. So set C, that is doctors, will have a chunk of both A and B, but not the entire area. Okay, so this is how that it will appear. Now the next thing that comes is an example over here. Now this is a typical example how you will be given in the exam. Smokers, BD smokers, and cancer patients. Now you pause the video and try to fit in which of these categories will it fall exactly. So according to the thumb rule, what you must have done is you must have tried to relate smokers and BD smokers. So yes, all the BD smokers are smokers. So it will be something like this or like this or like this. Okay, so BD smokers and smokers over here. And the next thing is cancer patients. Cancer patients can be smokers, can also be BD smokers. Some BD smokers are also cancer patients, but not all. So it will be something like this. And there are a lot of cancer patients who are not BD smokers, neither they are normal smokers, anything else, cigar or anything like that. Okay, so this is how this is option B is how my answer will appear. The next question. There are 5 questions now. Your job is to stop them, and they'll belong to one of these categories or some of the Venn diagrams. I've just kept all these 6 diagrams for your reference. Okay, so pause the video and try to solve all 5 of these, and in the subsequent slides we'll discuss the solutions of them. So the very first over here is women, doctors, and anchors. Anchor means TV anchor or something like that. So some women, first of all we'll try to make out the subset out of it. Are all women doctors? Are all doctors women? No. So we'll have something like this, the F and D, the something shown over here, will have a common region. And then are all anchors women? No, there is a common part. Some anchors are women, but not all anchors are women. So we'll have again a common part. And again, can those anchors be doctors? Yes, those anchors can be doctors at the same time. Doctors can narrate. So this is the type of diagram that I'll get. Common area between D and W, W and A and D, and some people over here can be women, doctors, and the anchors at the same time. Okay, so the next thing that comes, next example, we had tall men, black haired people, and Indians. Okay, so are all tall men over here? Tall men and black haired people there can be a common region, but it won't be a subset. There will be some tall men who are not black haired, there will be some black haired who are not tall. And then Indians, there can be some Indians who are black haired, some not. Then in Indians and tall men, there can be some Indians who are tall, but not all Indians are tall. And there can be some regions, some region like this, in which the Indian person is tall, is very tall, and he's also black haired. So this will be the type of diagram that we'll get. The third example is a universe, solar system, and Mars. Mars is a subset of the solar system. There is Mars, and there are several other planets also in the solar system. So Mars is a subset of solar system, and the solar system is a subset of the entire universe. Or another level, if we want, we can add the galaxy Milky Way over here. So Milky Way and then universe. So it is a subset. So this will be the type of diagram that we'll get. The next example, girls, boys, and students. All the girls will be students, all the boys will be students, and there will be nothing common area between girls and boys. So this is the type of diagram that we'll get: the students, girls, and boys and girls. Okay, and the next is children, men, and women. There is first of all, we'll try to make out some common areas between them, to make out if there is any subset in this. Children and women, is there any common part, or is children the subset of women? No. And is men related to women? No. Are children related to men? No. So all these three will remain disjoint to each other. This is a typical example of disjoint sets, disjoint 3 set that we discussed previously in types. Yeah, the previous, up till now what we did was the one type of question. The another type of question is like this, in which we'll be given triangle is what represents the young people, young persons, circle represents uneducated persons, and rectangle represents employed persons. Okay, so here if we consider all the people falling in this triangle are young people, and we can very well say that all the people falling outside this triangle are not young. Similarly, the people falling in the circle are uneducated, and people falling outside the circle are educated. Okay, in this type of questions we can assume that. And rectangle, all the people are employed, and in outside the rectangle all the people are unemployed. Okay, so if we are asked the region in which people are young, uneducated, and unemployed. Now suppose we've been asked to find the region of say young persons, young, who are uneducated as well as employed. So it will be the intersection of all these three, that is 4. But in case we have been told to find out the old persons who are uneducated and are unemployed. So what we'll have to see is people will fall, the old people will fall out of triangle, outside the triangle. That is for sure. And then we've been told that there will be uneducated people, so they have to fall inside the circle. So it makes them either 5 or 6. Okay, and then rectangle, that is, we've been told that they are unemployed, so they have to fall outside the region, outside the rectangle. So it has to be 6. So by such reasons, by elimination and all that, we can find out the region. Okay, so this is the example. Try to solve all the 4 examples by pausing the video. Okay, so now you are done. See, in this triangle, we have labeled the regions as 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, something like that. But in some in the different examples with the same type of questions, we have been given here it would be 10, somewhere it would be 5, 6, 19, or something like that. So that represents the number of people falling in this region. If 10 is written over here, it will represent the number of people who are young but educated and unemployed. That means educated means the falling outside the circle, and unemployed means falling outside the rectangle, but young people. So there are 10 such people. Okay, and then there will be 7 here, 8 here, and you will be told to ask you will be told to find out the number of, say, educated and young people, something like that. So you have to find out the area and you have to add them up. See, suppose for example you will be asked the number of young people. So you have to calculate all the number of people that fall inside the triangle. So 10 plus 7 plus 4 plus something like that. You have to mark the answer. Okay, is that very clear? So moving on to the solutions of this, the region 4, because this region is common to all three, and something like that. You can refer this solution and you can refer the diagram in the previous slide by going over here. You can move the video forwards and backwards. Okay, so this is all that is there in this chapter. This is very simple, no problem in this. Only keep in mind to avoid any mistakes over here, because this is a bit this is very simple but only a bit tricky. You have to concentrate a lot. Now half the job done. You have to take out CET King books and you have to solve the entire exercises. It is of the same type. More the examples you solve, the more exposed you are to different type of questions that can be asked, and you will improve in accuracy. Accuracy is the key in most of the exams, and these similar type of questions keep on repeating in different all the different examinations like NMAT, CET, CMAT, all that. Okay, so it is pretty important. Do solve the exercises. Thank you.